Rectangular Cartesian coordinates and polar coordinates. Cartesian coordinates are x, y, and z. Polar coordinates are r, theta, and phi. Cartesian coordinate system is used in a rectangular system, while polar coordinate system is used in spherical system. As you know, atom is a spherical and the path of electron within the atom is also spherical. So for atom, we will not use rectangular Cartesian coordinates x, y, and z. In place of Cartesian coordinates, we will use polar coordinates r, theta, and phi. So we have to convert these Cartesian coordinates into polar coordinates. How this conversion will be carried out? In two-dimensional space, the position of any point can be found out in terms of x and yz axis. Suppose this is point P. Its position will be defined in terms of x and y axis. Point P has position 3, 2, where 3 is the distance of point P from x-axis and 2 is the distance of same point from y-axis. So this is the position of P in terms of x and y coordinates. Here is also Cartesian coordinates. Point P at the distance r from the origin O. We have to show the position of this point in terms of polar coordinates. In polar coordinates, we will use terminologies r, theta, and phi. R is the distance of this point from origin O. We have many other points in this coordinates which have the distance r from the origin O. So we have to show the position of these points in terms of other coordinates. R is one coordinate. R is the distance of this point from origin O. Theta is the angle subtended by this imaginary line from the positive x-axis. And beta is the angle subtended by line R from negative x-axis. Similarly, this is another point which is at the same distance r from the origin O. The position of this point will be shown by psi. Psi is the angle subtended by this line from positive x-axis. Many points has r distance. So we use theta, psi, beta, and alpha. We only show the angle subtended with positive x-axis. The position of any point can be easily best described in terms of distance r and angle subtended by line from positive x-axis. This is point P, which is at the distance r from origin O, and theta is the angle subtended by this line from positive and x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. Similarly, here are the 2 points which are at the distance r from origin O, and theta is the angle subtended by this point, here this line, from positive and x-axis in anti-clockwise direction, and psi is the angle subtended by this point. The line, the imaginary line which joins this point with origin O from the positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. The angle will be from positive x-axis and will be in anti-clockwise direction. Here is the magnitude of r, the distance of this point from the origin O. In order to find the magnitude of r, we have to consider right angle triangle here. Here is the right angle triangle. One side of the triangle is along the x-axis, so it will be called x, and the other side of right angle triangle, which is perpendicular of the triangle, is parallel to the y-axis, so it will be called y, and this r is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. According to the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse का square is equals to base का square plus perpendicular का square. If we take square root on both sides, then the square of r will be cancelled with the square root, and square root will retain on x का square plus y का square. So by using this equation, we can find the magnitude of r. We can also find sine theta, tan theta, and cos theta of this right angle triangle. Sine theta is equals to perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. Perpendicular is y and hypotenuse is r. So sine theta will be equal to y divided by r. If we leave y on one side, then y will be equal to r sine theta. Tan theta is equals to perpendicular divided by base. Perpendicular is y and base is x. So tan theta will be equal to y divided by x. If we leave theta on one side, then tan on other side will become tan inverse y divided by x. Cos theta is equals to base divided by hypotenuse. Base is x and hypotenuse is r. So cos theta will be equal to x divided by r. If we leave x on one side, then x will be equal to r cos theta. So this is how we can convert rectangular Cartesian coordinates x, y and z in polar coordinates r, theta and phi.